What up YouTube, J-Dub here and welcome to my channel. Once again, we're doing more of the J-Dub's car and stuff. This is the stuff. We're doing some motorcycle mods today. We have my buddy Ryan's 2015 Kawasaki Vulcan Custom, and basically what he's been doing is he's switching out all the bulbs to LED so they're brighter, which makes them more visible, and he likes LEDs. Now theoretically they could possibly take less draw off of the electrical system, so that might be a small benefit, I don't know. But basically, he's already switched out the headlight, he's already switched out the tail light and the license plate light. So now we're working on the turn signals. But turn signals on this bike are a little bit tricky. You have to figure out why the way the electrical system works on these things. It's kind of like when I did the neon. I had to make sure I put a relay in there so it didn't hyper flash. Well, we got to do all kinds of stuff. See, the other thing he got is clear lenses, so he wants to take out the old, let me show you, amber lenses on the front and the rear, and he's going to replace them with clear lenses. Okay, these are from the same manufacturer as the ISO grips we put in, Kurikan. Sorry, I'll never pronounce that right, guys. Sorry. But these are actually pretty nice quality, guys. Like, I thought it was going to be some flimsy plastic, but this actually fits really nice. So this is the lenses that we're using. All right, so for the front turn signals, we have 1157 styles of LED bulbs, and apparently these are switchbacks to where during the time when it's just not flashing, it's white light, and when it actually, the turn signal's on, it goes to amber for the turn signal. So I don't know, I've never used these before, but these are what Ryan bought, so we're gonna install them. I assume it installs just like any other LED. So that's for the front. The rears, and on the rear we have 1156. Now these are just always amber because you don't have daytime running lamps on the rear, and you can't have amber lit up solid during riding. You could do it in red if you wanted, but that's your choice. So, but these are just going to be amber, and these are going to go in the rear of the bike. And then of course we need a relay, and that is what this is. Now this is apparently the part number LF1S pin. It's a 2-pin relay, but this is supposedly going to help us to where we don't have the hyper flashing. We also are going to have to change out the center indicator. We're still waiting on those bulbs to show up. Hopefully Amazon delivers that today so we can finish this video. But this is going to go under the seat. So we're going to show you how to install this and all the other bulbs and everything else, guys, and show you whether or not it works. It may not work. We don't know. We're just testing this out. But this is, we're actually making a video because there are a ton of these questions on the forums, and nobody gives a straight up answer on what the bulb sizes are and the part numbers and everything else. So we're going to show you a video. That way it puts it all to rest and show you that it works. So that's what you can do. Let's get it done. All right, guys. So this is the before. So these are the running lights up front. That is the turn signal indicator on the left, and that is the turn signal indicator on the right. So that is what it looks like on the front. Now let's do the rear. Okay, so as you can see, these don't light up when you're not turning because you can't have amber lights lit up on the back. But those are the before of the incandescent bulbs. So let's change them out. Let's see what happens. All right, guys. So we're starting with the front here. And we're just we're starting to with the lenses here. It's a typical Phillips head, and just unscrew the top and the bottom. Don't lose your hardware. None of these things come with new hardware. Should be a little seal washer like that, and just a standard screw.
All right, these just push in. Oh, okay. And twist counterclockwise. And bam.
Okay. There we go.
There you go. There's the stock bulb.
All right. Should be like the other one. It should just push in, right?
Yeah, push in and twist. The pins have to go a specific direction. Bitch whore.
Is it in?
Yep, let's make sure that works.
Okay, so let's see if it. Wow. Okay, so that is crazy bright.
Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. All right.
All right. Well, that should definitely. Shit.
We want to make sure that we mention that there's a rubber seal around the edge of here too.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
there you
go
go.
on the next
There's
one.
a rubber seal there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and see you. Yeah. All right. So,
Good.
did you test the turn signal?
No.
Double check. I mean, I know it's going to hyper flash, but okay. So there's the running light, and there's the wow. That is really bright. So there you go. All right. So we know it's going to work. So we'll just continue to do the other side, and I'll show you up close here on how that bulb comes out. And he's going to reinstall this with the screws. Make sure you put the little seal washer on the screw, because that's going to keep water from getting into your taillight housing. I mean, if you're like me or a fair weather rider and you don't really do it, but you know. Okay, guys, so we have the other side off, and now basically what you do, you just basically twist,
Push in and twist counterclockwise.
and basically it just comes out. And then the new bulb should go in just the opposite.
Gotta figure out which way the pins go. Bam.
All right, and that's in. You can see it's in there. So let's test it out. Make sure it's actually lighting up. It lights up with the running lights, and it hyper flashes. All right, sweet. On to the. We're gonna put the new lens in, and then we'll go to the rear. All right, so that is with both clear lenses installed, and I must say I think that looks really nice. Dude, you wind up wrapping the chrome in black with those clear lenses. That's gonna look sick as hell. Alrighty, onto the back. Alrighty, so now we're on to the rear. It's the same principle as the front. Basically, you're gonna take the two screws out and push and pull. Now these are 1156s on the rear. Keep that in mind. The fronts are 1157s. The rears are 1156s.
Boom.
Okay, boom, goes right in.
Test it.
Testing it out.
Test often.
Yeah. Bam. Hyper flashing. All right, on to the other side now. And these push in just like the fronts, guys. Like, there's literally no difference between the bulbs and the way they push in or anything. So that's all the same.
The process is identical.
Same lenses, same everything. The only thing that's different, the housings are the same. The only thing that's different is literally the bulb.
The contact on the bottom, the ones up front are a dual contact because they're running lights.
And these are not. Twist.
Bam.
And we'll test it. Okay, what we got going?
It's because of that.
Okay. The center indicator bulb?
I think
Or is it the relay?
no, it's not the relay, it's this.
Oh, okay. All right, so we'll have to wait
Issue
until
with
we get the...
Kawasaki bikes, yeah.
yeah.
Shit, I want to know if that works.
All right, guys, so basically that is the clear lenses on here, and it looks awesome. It really does look a lot nicer, especially in the back. But I'm going to tell you what's going on here right now. All right, guys, so here is the big problem with the Kawasaki bikes. It's a well-known thing online. Once you install all 4 turn signal indicators with LEDs, like, they don't want to light up, okay? So we got to replace the relay still, and we have to replace the turn signal indicator right there in the center, right here, okay? So that needs to be changed out with an incandescent bulb, or the incandescent bulb needs to be switched out with an LED. So that's what we're waiting on right now. Amazon's supposed to be bringing those bulbs today, so hopefully this will work. Like I said, we're going to find out if it doesn't. If it doesn't, then we'll make changes from there. But right now, we need to make sure that we change out the relay as well. So let's go ahead and show you how to do that. Okay, guys, so basically to get to the relay, you got to take the key, turn it into the side there, and that'll pop the seat up, and then the seat just pops out. Okay, so from there, now you got some stuff going on here. Inside here should be a toolkit, but the previous owner did not give Ryan the toolkit, so it does not have one, but that's what normally will be inside there. You take the cables off to the sides there to get the plastic piece out. And now you have access to your battery and some of your electrical and all that jazz. Now, eventually when we install a tuner, the tuner will go right here. But that's for a video for another day.
All right, right here's the relay that we're changing.
Okay, so that relay is going to sit right there. Should have... What wires are coming off of it? Yellow and orange wire?
It's just the 2 pins right here.
Okay, 2 pins.
Let's see, he's got a little latch.
There it goes, like that.
Right there.
Okay, and this is the stock relay. This is what it looks like. And we're going to replace it with the new relay. But we're not going to discard this, just in case. You never know, if it doesn't work, we still need it. So just plug the new one in. And let's turn on the bike and see if that actually fixed our... At least it'll start hazard flashing anyway. Yeah, see?
Okay, yep. And
Yep.
this is the issue that the incandescent bulb in the
Right.
dash will fix.
So basically what happens is that incandescent bulb in the gauge cluster,
Overloading the relay.
it overloads the relay, and what it does is it basically turns your turn signals into hazards.
Yeah.
And we can't have hazards. So we are going to change out the incandescent bulb to a LED, which, like I said, we will get those once... we get those from Amazon today, and we'll finish this video up when we get those in. All right, guys, this is the portion of this that nobody shows you. So we're actually going to show it to you. And share, please share this video to let people know this is how you do it. So this is held in with an Allen key bolt, okay, and the size of it is...
5/32 standard.
Okay, I think the metric, whatever the metric of that is, will work. That's probably the correct one. But anyway, we're going to lift off the housing carefully.
To be honest, I don't know how this works. There's got to be some clips. Oh, okay. Push forward.
Push forward on it. There should be some little clips up front there. Didn't break them, did we?
I don't think so.
No. Okay, just to make sure you push that rubber back in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what it is. Those are held in right there. That's what it is.
Okay.
So those are held in by that. So just be careful when you're taking that off. Don't lose your... All right, guys. For this next part, you're going to have to lift up on that because
Lift up on the rubber
that
there.
rubber there plugs into that. And I think that those just sit up there and you just got to inch them off carefully. Don't break them. Okay, so there's that. And then on the back, there should be an actual plug. Is there a pin on there?
Oh, come on, bastard. There we go.
Okay,
Push down
unplug
there,
it,
yeah.
and that is the gauge cluster out. Now we're going to go in the house where we can lay this out a little bit better, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, because we've taken that bulb out of the circuit, the turn signals actually work now. See? So there's that, and then there's the rears. So the rear's looking on that side, the rear's looking good on that side. So
Yeah.
we just got to wait for the Amazon man to bring the bulb, but we're going to show you how to disassemble this here.
Yes.
All right, guys, so we have the cluster now, and we're inside, and what you're going to do is you got... What is it?
Five bolts, yep. Here,
Five
here.
Phillips head screws that we got to take out. All right, guys, so we have all 5 of the screws out, and at the end here, there's this rubber grommet, so that's kind of holding it together.
You can either punch that out or just lift up and rotate, I believe.
So we're just going to rotate it.
Boom.
Bam. All right, guys,
there's one
so
more screw
here's
right here.
here's where you need to be looking here. Okay, so these are, I guess they're called 74 style or PC 74
I need a small screw.
twist style LEDs, or well, they're incandescents, but we're switching them out to an LED. So there's a screw right there,
Whose head is a very easy to strip.
Yeah, be careful, don't strip out the head. Okay, so that...
And this little shroud will come right off. Or I guess this whole mechanism comes
Okay,
off.
and then basically it is what it says it is. It's a twist style bulb, and you pull the sleeve off, and then we can basically twist. The whole assembly should come out. Comes out maybe the back, because this whole assembly should come out.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah, it's twist clockwise this way, and then that little guy pops right out.
But this whole thing, this whole assembly is the bulb, okay? So when you order the new bulbs, which we're going to try to put a link in for you from Amazon, hopefully that company stays in business and we don't lose the link, but basically this whole thing's the bulb. Like, it comes with a new twist. So we'll be switching this out to LED. Now, just to be fair, we were going to switch these out to LED, and we still might switch out the, we'll probably switch out the bright indicator and test it to see if it actually still works and it doesn't mess anything up. But this one's the low, or the neutral switch, and I don't know what all goes in with that. So I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to leave that one incandescent, because I don't know what if that would be a problem or not. I mean, we could always test it if you want.
Yeah, we'll test it.
So we'll test it and we'll see what happens. But we got to wait on Amazon, man. Mr. Amazon Man. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, so Mr. Amazon showed up today, and they gave us the bulbs that we needed to do this. Okay, so we're going to change out all three of these bulbs, see if they work. If they work, great. If they don't, I don't know what to say. The weird thing was that the bulb actually came separate from the actual housing, but there's contacts on both sides, so we're assuming that the polarity sensitivity shouldn't be a problem.
I don't know if
So
it's gonna work or not.
we'll have to see. What's
I
wrong?
don't want to crack the board. It won't twist. Cut that off for a second. Yeah, they're identical, so.
Okay.
Okay, well, there we go.
Is there going to be a problem with the length of it compared to the standard?
I don't think so. There is a positive and a negative.
Is it on there?
Maybe I should use these stock bases. Yeah, those turn more.
Okay, so we're gonna use the original bases for the new LED bulb, because apparently
pop right out, so.
they apparently fit better when putting them back in there to twist it.
Obviously, we're gonna go check and make sure they work.
Right.
We're just gonna go ahead and change out all three of them too.
Alright guys, so that is in now, so literally what we should have to do is plug the back of that in, and it should tell us if it works or not.
Yeah,
Let's go do that.
Back out.
Alright guys, so we're putting the screw back in right there. We're going to test this out. It's looking like we're going to have to flip this over, and that way it's sealed and the speedometer is not going to press up as we're putting in the harness, so we could test these lights.
There we go.
Okay, it's in. Okay, so where's the key?
Oh,
Really? Do this without the key?
sorry, bro.
Ryan's like, oh, you're all high and mighty now because you rode an Indian today?
Yeah.
Okay, well, those are back on. Let it cycle. Okay, so... Oh, it needs to...
It's not neutral.
Okay, that works.
Well, that one works.
It works.
I think we just blew that bulb.
This one?
Yeah.
You want to try it out with another one?
Yeah.
All right, guys, so this now works. We have high beam, low beam, the blinker for the, is it the right or the left? For the left side, and then the neutral switch. Now I gotta tell you about what's going on when you put it on, the blinker's on the right side. All right, guys, so one thing you gotta understand, apparently doing this, according to a lot of the guys on the forum, and it's gotta be just the way that the Kawasaki's are wired. When you put the LED bulb in there, it will make the
left turn signal.
The left turn signal works, but it's kind of dim and it kind of weird flashes.
The light on the dash.
The light on the indicator. The blinkers themselves blink just fine. But when you put the right turn indicator on, there's no light from the indicator on the dash. Now that might bother some people, not bothering Ryan apparently. So that's what it is.
There's a way around it, but it involves doing a bunch of weird wiring, and I'm just not going to do it right now.
Right, exactly. So, but the turn signals are fully functional by doing this way. So we're going to button this back up, and then we'll go from there.
And I've got
all right, so we're buttoning this back up, guys. Remember, you have your 5 screws. Going to put all them there. And I just want to put on a quick note, when you guys are taking this all apart, you need to handle all this hardware very delicately. Like I said, this is your speedometer and a lot of your indicators and stuff. You don't want to mess anything up on the board or anything like that. So we're going to plug these back onto the spots there, like so. Plug the plug back in. Make sure it's fully clicked in there. Get a good click on it. Put the dust boot back on. Push that down on there, which you're going to have to give it a good push, I think.
Go. And put the bezel back on.
Yeah.
What did you do with it?
Bezel's right there. Remember, the screw's in there, so.
I left the freaking X-head screwdriver in the house. That screwdriver, what's wrong with me? The Allen key. Left it in the house.
Alright. That's secured. Everything. We'll show you guys the fronts again in full working order. As it. Daytime running lights, as you can clearly see, very bright. Brake light works. Everything seems to be working. Alrighty, guys. So Ryan's gonna go take this for a test drive. Make sure it's working because it's beautiful today. Everything works good. Make sure nothing crazy happens while going down the ride. Alright guys, so in a nutshell, that's how you got to turn out the signal indicators on the Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Custom or Classic. It's not 100% perfect, that method, but that's about the only way you can do it without actually taking the bulb out of the gauge cluster. Me personally, I like the bulb in there, but one side doesn't work when you do it that way, so there's diodes and stuff you can wire in, but then you start hacking into the harness, and I don't like hacking into a harness. So we'll see what happens. If you guys want to see a long term, if this solution works, leave a comment down below. Let me know, and I'm gonna film more stuff with this bike. We gotta put a tuner on it. He already has Cobra exhaust, so he wants a Cobra tuner on it. We're probably gonna be doing some saddlebag installs. We're gonna be doing all kinds of stuff. So stay tuned. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I'm doing stuff like this all the time. I'm still working on all kinds of other cars and stuff. My buddy Chris is doing the Gen 1 Neon restoration, so I'm trying to bring those videos out to you guys. Like I said, if you see something or you know something better than us, please, we're human, we make mistakes. Leave a comment down below, like the video, share with your friends, please, and we will see you guys next video.